Good morning everyone. So today we will start about real numbers and their decimal expansion. So there are numbers which can't be divided completely, such as that is 10 by 3 or 7 by 8 or 3 by 4. We can't exactly divide and find the quotient of these numbers. So we will do decimal expansion. So we will use decimal numbers here. So let us find out the decimal expansion of these numbers. First, let us take for example 10 by 3. So here we will write 10 divided by 3. That is here 3 3s are 9 minus we get 1 here point here 0. Then again 3 3s are 9 minus 1 again 0 again 3 3s are 9. So this will repeat up to n times. So here we can write the quotient as 3.33 dot 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 dot. Now let's do another one. Suppose 7 by 8. So here 7 and here 8. As 7 is less than 8, so first we will take here point and here 1 0. So it will be 8 8s are 64 minus we get 6 again 0. 8 7s are 56. Again we will subtract, we will get 4 0 here. Then again 8 5s are 40. So the remainder became 0. So here the quotient will be 0.875. Now let's do another number. That is 1 by 7. Here 1 and here 7. First point, as 1 is less than 7. So 7 1 7. We will subtract 7 from 10, we will get 3. Again 7 4s are 28. Again by subtracting we get 2. Again 0 here. Again 7 2s are 14. 6. Again 0 here. 7 8 are 56. Again we will get 4. So this will repeat up to n times. So we can write here the quotient as 0.1428 dot dot dot. So in this way we can expand or we can do the decimal expansion of the real numbers. Here we notice that in some cases, in some decimal expansion, the remainder is becoming 0 after some time. But in some decimal expansion, the remainder is not becoming 0. It is continuing ahead and ahead. So if the remainder becomes 0, if the remainder becomes 0 after some steps, then we can call it as terminating number or terminating decimal expansion. But if the remainder is not becoming 0 or it is never becoming 0 or it never becomes 0, then we can call it as non-terminating. Sorry, here not equal to 0, then it is non-terminating. netting. So we can write it as if the decimal expansion terminates or ends after a finite number of steps, then such decimal expansion is called terminating. So if a decimal expansion terminates or ends after a finite number of steps, or if the remainders become 0 after limited steps, then we can say that the decimal expansion of such number is terminating. For example, we can take the example of 7 by 8. Earlier we had done it. The answer was becoming 0.875. So after 3 steps, the remainder was becoming 0, or the decimal expansion has finite number of steps, that is 3 steps. So we can say such number as terminating. Now non-terminating. If the decimal expansion never terminates or never ends then we can say this as non-terminating. So if a decimal expansion never terminates or never ends, or the remainder never becomes 0, then we can say this type of expansion as non-terminating. Again, there are two types of non-terminating decimal expansion. So in first, it will be like 0.1476253 dot dot dot. Here the numbers are not repeating. Every time a different number is coming out. There is no repeating, or there is no pattern of numbers coming from the decimal expansion. So we can call this type of decimal expansion where the in the quotient the numbers are not repeating and it is not terminating. Then we can say this type of decimal expansion as non-terminating non-recurring. So if in a decimal expansion it is never becoming 0, or the decimal expansion is not ending, and in the quotient the numbers are also not repeating, then we can say that it is a non-terminating non-recurring decimal expansion. Again, if the numbers are repeating like this, so here the numbers are repeating, so in this case we can say that it is non-terminating recurring. So if in a decimal expansion such type of question comes out, then we can say that it is a non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. The decimal expansion which never terminates or ends, and in the questions the numbers are repeating, then we can say that it is a non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. So now we will express the decimal expansion in the form of P by Q. Let's do example 7. Here it is given 0.3 bar. So we have to express this 0.3 bar into P by Q form. So let 0.3 bar equals x. Now we can write that x equal to 0.333 dot dot dot. So if we multiply 10 both sides, then 10x equal to 3.33 dot dot dot. So now here we can write this as 3 plus 0.33 dot dot dot. That implies 10x equal to 3 plus, what is the value of x here? X equal to 0.333 dot dot dot. So here also the same value. So we can write x in the place of this number. So here it becomes x. That implies 10x. Here we will bring the x. So it will become minus x, that equal to 3. So that implies 10x minus x, 9x. 9x equals 3. That implies x equals 3 by 9. 3 1 are 3, 3 3s are 9. So that implies x equals 1 by 3, or that implies 0.3 bar equals 1 by 3. So here we get the decimal expansion in the form of P by Q. Here it is in the form of P by Q, or in the form of a rational number. So similarly we can do another number also. Let's try 1.27 bar. So let x equal to 1.27 dot dot dot. That implies we will multiply 100 here, as 100 here, as there is bar upon two numbers, so we will multiply 100 here. So 100x equals 127.2727 dot dot dot. We can write it as 126 plus 1.2727 dot dot dot. So as we have taken x equal to 1.2727 dot dot, so here we can write x in the place of this number. So it will become 126 plus x. Again here 100x equal to 126 plus x. So now we will solve the equation. We will solve this equation. That implies here 100x minus x, as here it is plus x, it will become minus x here, 126. That implies 99x equals 126. that implies x equals 126 by 99. So here 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6. Again 3 11s are, 3 1s are, 3 4s are. So it will become 14 by 11. Or we can write 1.27 bar equals 14 by 11. So now we will try one another example, that is example 9. Here it is 0.235 bar. Let this value is equal to x. That implies here we will multiply 100 in both sides as there is bar upon two numbers. So we can write 100x equals 23.53535. So we can write it as 23.3 plus 0.23535 dot dot dot. So as we have taken the value of x as 0.235 bar, so here also the same value, so we can write x in the place of this number. So it will become 23.3 plus x. We can write 23.3 as 233 by 10 plus x. So now we will solve this equation. So here 100x equal to 233 by 10 plus x. So we will bring this x here and it will become 100x minus x equals 233 by 10. Now it will become 99x equals 233 by 10. So we will bring this 99 here. So as it is multiplied into x here, so after bringing 99 into this side, it will be divided here. So x equal to 233 by 990. That implies 0.235 bar equals 233 by 990. So this is the value of this decimal expansion. In this way we can find the rational numbers from the decimal expansion of those numbers. So today is this much, tomorrow we will do next. Thank you.